The zoo was open today during regular hours from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m., but visitors noticed a much heavier police presence. We just learned that the FBI is looking at Anna Kepner's teenage stepbrother as a suspect, but we still don't know what exactly happened on the ship. So far, volunteers have collected more than 8 full bags of trash along this stretch of the beach. It all started here at this repair shop where a fire broke out late last night. The owner of the shop was inside when the flames erupted. But just hours ago, emergency responders filled the dock after a disturbing discovery in the water. The nonprofit gives young people a chance to learn how to scuba dive for free. In exchange, they help clean and protect South Florida's coral reefs. We're here where the fire broke out just last night. Now, we still don't know what the cause of this fire was, but we do know that at least 10 people were inside the building. From trimming trees to washing sidewalks, members of Miami's downtown enhancement team are helping keep the city picture perfect. The program is part of Miami's Downtown Development Authority in partnership with Camila's House, a nonprofit that helps people experiencing homelessness rebuild their lives through housing, treatment, and job training. Leading the team is someone who's walked that same path, Kevin Garrett.
I started at Camila's House, and once I finished that, I started with the team cleaning the streets.
Kevin once struggled with addiction and homelessness himself. Now he's helping others going through the same thing. Since launching in 2018, the Downtown Enhancement Team has provided more than 60 people with steady jobs and a path toward long-term stability.
You know, the most important thing is to see the growth in them, that they've accomplished their goals in getting off the street and keeping downtown beautiful and clean.
She got me back on my feet, got me doing something good for downtown, and I like it.
Kevin's story is proof that hard work and hope can truly transform lives.
From Margate, Florida, elite athletic.
They don't speak the same language. One speaks English, the other Spanish, but somehow they understand each other perfectly.
Somos amigas hermanas, somos.
Kaylee Gallegos and Annalise Padro met here on a cheer mat.
And our two girls were like magnets to each other.
This team is called Elite Athletic Superstars, and it's part of a small but growing movement focused on inclusive athletics. But access remains limited. Programs like this are still rare and often expensive or hard to find.
I know there's not really that many options available when it comes to cheerability teams.
For these athletes, that makes this opportunity even more critical. They train multiple times a week preparing for one of the biggest sports stages.
It's like the first cheerability team cheerleaders to represent the state of Florida ever.
The Cheerleading World Championships at ESPN's Wide World of Sports.
They want to just like go out there on that huge stage and just like show off that they're able to do it just like anybody else.
For these girls, this competition is a test of confidence, independence, and belonging.
All we want for them is to feel proud of themselves and to do the best they can.
Because outside this gym, many families say their children still face barriers, from limited programs to social isolation.
If it wasn't for this team and for them, my daughter would be alone. It's just me and her, so.
And my daughter wouldn't have any friends.
But here, they find something different. Confidence, community, and connection, even without words.
Without actual communication, they communicate. We have not a clue what they're saying, but they understand.
And now, they're taking that connection to the national stage, not just to compete, but to remind everyone that ability has no limits.
No barriers.
Yeah, no barriers.
Not in this community.
Because in a world that often focuses on differences, these two best friends are a reminder that you don't have to speak the same language to understand and love each other. UMTV, Laila Pettus.
It doesn't start perfect, and for many here, that's the point.
I was a little scared because I am from France and I never sing before.
When David Tessier moved from France to Miami, he was starting over. New country, new city, new language, and no experience singing.
Before I start, I was feeling that, can I do it?
For many adults, music doesn't feel accessible. Lessons can be expensive, traditional choirs require auditions, and for those without any experience, just walking into a space like this can feel intimidating.
That's where Miami Sound Choir comes in. No auditions and no experience required.
So when we open the doors to as many people as possible, make it as accessible as possible, we all benefit from seeing people who are different from us, being in the same room as them, learning each other.
The choir started in 2019 with just 35 singers. Today it's grown to more than 150 members, ranging from people in their 20s to their 80s, and about half have never sung before.
There's some really cool older women in the choir, and it's like, when I grow up, I get to be you.
It's what some call an intergenerational space, where people who might never cross paths find common ground through music. For David, what started as fear became a way to build confidence, friendships, and navigate life in a new country.
And he's learned the English language. He's learning to master that language because he gets to practice singing in that language every week.
Now I am more confident. I am happy because I'm gonna sing with my friend.
In a city where many people are looking for connection, spaces like this offer more than just music. They offer a place to be heard. People across 7 states are cleaning up and clearing out today after a powerful storm tearing across the U.S. leaves dozens dead and a trail of devastation. A new wave of violence is threatening the peace plan between Israel and Hamas. According to Gaza's Ministry of Health, a series of strikes killed at least 20 people and hurt dozens more on Saturday. 16-year-old Luca Damiano built his very first haunted house right in his family's garage as a part of Rio Vista's neighborhood Halloween competition. It's called Bloody Bayou, a spooky story about creatures rising from the swamp under a full moon. But what makes this haunted house stand out isn't just the scares, it's the sustainability. Luca says that most of the setup was made from recycled materials and old trash finds. The attraction is free to enter, but Luca is raising money for 2 causes close to him, the Sailing Foundation of Florida and the Purple Summer Theater program. To see how Luca's turning trash into terror for a good cause, click the link in my bio for the full story. This is what a typical day at the University of Miami looks like. Students circling the red lot hoping to snag a parking spot. For some, the search is less of a hassle.
I'm very lucky. I have a disabled veteran plate, so I'm eligible to park in the disabled spots.
But others aren't that lucky.
People are always late to class and saying, like, I couldn't find a spot. And, like, everyone I know that has red lot, like, hates it, basically.
Students pay more than $600 a year to park in the red lot. From squeezing in tight spaces to hunting for over 30 minutes, parking here remains an ongoing struggle.